in case there is someone who doesn't know you, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Inara. It's a very rare name because I get that a lot. I came to the UK in 2023 to do my master's in advanced marketing. And after my graduation, I started working at a UK based law firm, but in the marketing department. And my niche is email marketing and CRM. So when I was applying for marketing jobs, I wasn't really sure which niche I wanted to choose. But once I went into email marketing and CRM, that kind of grew on me. I started to learn more about the niche. And then obviously, I started sharing whatever I learned in my job on LinkedIn. I started sharing my life as an international student, as an international candidate, and just started giving my opinion on different marketing campaigns. So that's how I started posting on LinkedIn. And yeah, that's how I'm now known as like the email marketing and CRM person. I also talk about marketing, personal branding. So yeah.
And before we dive into your area of expertise for LinkedIn, you said that you moved to the UK to study. So can you tell us where do you actually come from, and maybe if it was like your dream or goal to move to the UK for studies?
Yeah. So I am originally from Pakistan, and it was always a dream to move abroad. I mean, UK was never in my mind because it always felt like a far fetched dream. But I just wanted to move abroad for my studies, to work, just for a better quality of life. And it always just felt like a dream. It still does when I sometimes think about it, although it's been like more than 2 years now, but it's
Still
still
getting used to
it's
it.
still, yeah, I mean, it still feels like a dream at times. And I mean, like when I recently visited last year, when I visited back, it just felt like, I had never left. And when I
Yeah, yeah.
came here, I felt like, okay, I was always here. So
Hmm.
it's just like a mixed feeling. And yeah, it was always a dream. And when it was happening, I wasn't really sure what to expect because I like still don't have any family here in the UK. So I did not have any support. I didn't know what to expect, like I had no idea about the weather, or I had no idea about, any hardships that I had to face over here. So when I came here, I had zero expectations. But again, I mean, when I came here, I was so depressed for the first few months because I felt lonely. The weather was so bad because,
Oh
like, in
my god.
Pakistan, we have it's always hot, So over here, when I
Yeah,
came,
yeah.
I
It's
just
like a
felt
total opposite.
it's totally opposite, and I was
Hmm.
always surrounded by family. So, I mean, it was literally a 360-degree change for me when I moved here. And for the first few months, I was like, was this my dream? Like, what am I doing? And
Yeah.
where have I come? Because I always wanted to come here to study, but I had
Hmm.
never thought about, the financial aspect of it. And obviously, I had to
Yeah.
work while I was studying. Like, so on a student visa, you're only allowed to work for 20 hours, and you can mostly do, like, odd jobs. And
Hmm.
I was like, I had a full-time job in Pakistan, and over here I am trying to find a part-time job. I was getting rejections for part-time
Yeah,
jobs,
yeah.
and I was like, was this my dream? Like, what have I
Hmm.
done to myself? Was it even the right decision or not? So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
how it started. But
Hmm.
I'm just glad I didn't give up and go back. So yeah.
No, I'm happy to hear that, and always curious to hear other stories because I moved here as well for studies and stayed in the UK. So, although for me it was a different experience moving from different country, but still Europe. So I can
Yeah.
imagine for you it's much different
Yeah.
move across the whole world and kind of culture shock or shock around everything.
Exactly.
Not not mentioning the weather, I completely agree with that. It's it's not a fun one, but of course it's a bold move and great decision in your life. But at the same time, truth is that's what you said. That it's not as polished and as easy as it might sound because obviously it's a shock. You need to make money to live here. It's expensive in big cities in the
Exactly.
UK, so that's the reality at the same time.
Yeah, no, because like a lot of people, I see a lot of people. So, I mean, the quality of life in Pakistan is honestly not that great right now. I mean, if you need growth, if you need stability in your career, you have to make such bold moves. And
Mhm.
the only thing that I see right now is that people just say that we want to move abroad, but they don't really have a practical plan. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think that was the same case with me. I always wanted to move abroad, but I never really thought about how I'm going to survive when I go there. Like, once I go there, obviously I need to have financial stability as a student. Even if I've paid my fee, I have so many expenses, right? How I'm gonna cover that? And I didn't really, take any advice in that regard. As in, so
Mhm.
I moved to Liverpool, and Liverpool is not a very big city. So obviously, my options were very limited over there. And I hadn't done any research about the city, about how I'm gonna find a part-time job. I mean, I could also apply to, university jobs, but I had no idea those jobs existed. So I think people should really do their research before moving and should look at these, practical things rather than just looking at the glamour that people
Yeah,
post on
yeah, yeah.
social media about moving abroad.